Margarita, I saw her.
All right, Columbus, how you doing out there? Wow, thank you so much for coming out on a Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day out there, and thank you guys for coming out here and supporting live comedy and improv comedy. We got some great fun coming up for you up here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to introduce our players for you. You ready to meet them? All right, we'll start off with Steven. Welcome Steven to the stage. Come on up. We got Barry. Corey. These guys, you want these guys on your jury, Corey. All right, how about a hand for Val? Give it up for Val. Give it up for Rob. Give it up for Abby. We haven't even done anything yet. We could totally suck, you know that, right? All right. Hey, keep it going for Pepper. Bring Pepper up. How about a hand for Julie? And last but not least, give it up for Sean. Alright, now let me explain to you guys how this works if you've never been. How many people have been to an improvisation show before? By applause, by clap. Okay, great, most of you. Those of you that haven't, what we're going to do is we're going to base everything we do up here on your suggestions. We're going to ask you for things like, where's a place you wouldn't want to go on a first date? And you would say,
Spiderweb.
Spiderweb, a strip club, or all good suggestions. All right, so what we'll do is we'll take the first one we can hear or make out and use that on stage for what we're going to create. So that's the way it works. You guys are an integral part of the show, so when we ask for your feedback or your help, give us some help up here and we'll bring your imagination to life on stage. With that being said, now that you've been introduced to all of our players, I need you to choose one of them to leave the room. Who's that going to be?
Corey!
Corey. Corey was the first one. The jury has found you guilty. All right, so Corey is going out to our soundproof alleyway. And what's going to happen here is, this is a game called Party Quirks, and what's going to happen, all of these guys are going to be guests at Corey's party. Corey's going to be hosting a party with a bunch of strange individuals that have weird behavioral quirks. So, let's start with Sean down here. What's Sean's strange behavioral quirk?
Flatulence.
Flatulence. He's got uncontrollable flatulence. And how about Steven? Let's give him. He thinks he's Spider-Man. All right, Steven thinks he's Spider-Man. And what about Barry? What's his strange behavior? He's an alien. Like just an illegal alien that climbed over Trump's wall. Like from another planet.
From another planet.
Other planet. You're from another planet, alien. All right.
He already looks.
He looks like he's already an alien. She's making fun of your bald head and your long finger. What about Val? What's Val's?
Loving drunk.
What?
Loving drunk.
Loving drunk. She's a loving drunk. Okay. You don't have to raise your hand. I just shout them out when I ask. Somebody in the back obviously went to Catholic school. Well, just shout them out. How about Rob? What's it? What?
Oh,
Stripper. What's her strange behavioral quirk?
Short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss. Okay. Short-term memory loss. What about Pepper? What's her?
Got Tourette's.
She has. They said we don't want to make fun of people who have like mental disabilities. I mean, not that that's not a great suggestion, and not that we haven't done it many times, but something else. A what?
I think she's a chipmunk.
She thinks she's a chipmunk? All right, Pepper, you think you're a chipmunk, so you're going to have to act bigger. She probably gets that all the time. All right, and last but not least, what's Julie's strange behavior?
Walks in alphabetical order.
She's what?
Male gigolo.
She's a male gigolo. All right, there's a challenging actress role for you. All right, so let's recap real quick. Sean. Flatulence. Stephen.
Spider-Man.
All right, Barry.
Alien.
All right, Val.
Loving drunk.
Loving drunk.
All right, and Rob. Abby.
Short-term memory loss.
Pepper. And Julie. This is going to be one fun party, huh? All right, so on the count of three, let's get Corey back in the room and say, Corey, get in here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get in here. All right, go let Corey in. You guys off stage. And here we go. This is... Oh, he's locked out. I hope you didn't get mugged in the alley. Let your eyes adjust, Corey. It's very bright out there and very dark in here. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you. How about a hand for Corey, ladies and gentlemen?
Red Gatorade, blue Gatorade, yellow Gatorade, green.
Ding dong!
Shit, where's the...
Here we go. Here we go. Somebody.
Hey, how you doing? Good, how are you? Good, come on in.
Plenty of Gatorade?
Oh yeah, you got the yellow one.
No. There's I've got carb-free water.
Excuse me? Is it all water carb free?
Dips.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You got buffalo chicken dip. Not bad.
Yeah. It's kind of spicy, not real spicy.
Okay, good.
Ah! You all right?
Yeah, but
You sure?
Whoa, ding dong!
I'm good. Who is it?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm going to pray now. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Left-handed, I like that.
Yeah. Not really. But sure, why not? Sure. You can always learn something new.
I'm hoping that's the case. But,
Really?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah. Are you distracted?
most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much. No, no,
Attention,
no,
trouble.
no.
You shake hands for a really long time.
I know. Where I come from, that's the ritual.
And when do you stop?
Generally, when you're really tired, or something.
Oh, yeah?
That would be it.
Oh, hey.
It's a nice environment.
Can I, you need something or what? There was a cobweb up there.
I find the cobwebs very interesting on Earth here.
Really? You find everything interesting?
Not everything, but there are many things that I find very interesting.
Need some more buffalo chicken wings.
Ding dong!
Oh, what's up, Corey? at this party.
Just come from your stripping job?
Yeah, and I'll be back when there's ladies.
Time out! I forgot to tell you, when Corey's getting close with his guesses, you snap your fingers so he knows he's on the right path. And when he gets it, give him a big round of applause, all right? So there you go. Now, back to the scene. Yes, you got it.
We're figuring this is making me tingle, you know? My senses all...
You're hypersensitive.
I'm a sensitive guy.
Yeah. Your grand leader on the spaceship?
Oh! Ding dong!
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you? How are you doing? I haven't seen you so long.
Did a party before here?
Maybe just a little. Yeah. You got any beer?
I think you need some coffee.
No. No, I'm just, I mean, if you don't have any beer, that's fine. I'll take wine. I mean,
There's a
oh, and who's this?
ton of liquor right here.
Who's this? Oh, who's this? Oh, what's the suit you're wearing?
Oh, something I wear out sometimes, for work.
I don't know why I didn't see the red and black Spider-Man. Why don't you
Are
sit
you
down?
sure you don't have any beer?
I'm positive.
Ding dong!
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Good. So
I
this
thought
is,
you were going to throw this party.
I know, I'm so sorry.
You want a drink? Oh,
Of course, we're at a party. So make me a drink.
You're just stingy with the beer. You got
That's how he is.
I just don't believe it.
Are you? Do you have a drinking problem?
Oh, man. No.
No.
Maybe just a little.
Are you an alcoholic?
No.
No.
I just like to be with people. I really like to drink. I mean, what's wrong with
You're a
that?
very social
happy.
drinker.
Yes.
So you're a very social drinker.
Well, I mean, every chance I get. Why wouldn't you?
Why don't you sit down? I don't know.
Hi, I'm Abby. It's really nice.
It's so good to meet you.
Oh, you're so good. This is my new best friend.
Yeah, she's great.
I love her. I love you too. I love you
You're a
too.
very affectionate drunk.
Who was that?
I don't know her.
Ding dong!
Hugging everybody.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. You got any chicks here today? Just one.
Just one.
You got one chick for me.
That's for you.
Oh, don't worry, I got you, man.
I'm Addie.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Nice of my wingman to show up.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So what do you like to do for a living? Like, what do you do?
I don't do a whole lot.
What do you Sorry. Was she with you?
No, please.
Good. All right.
No, I'm
What's your
learning.
name? Jules.
I'm Abby.
Yeah, Abby. So how do you know this turd over here? You don't know? All right. So
Are you just a douche? Is that all?
anyway, don't be seen any drinks here? Because I'm gonna need a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, let me. Oh. I'm Abby. Oh, Abby, I'm gonna like you. You're
You just spit on anybody you see, don't you?
no, just women. Just women, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't really need to hit on.
No?
No.
Very confident.
Yeah, very confident.
Are there any
Sure.
drinks here?
What's going on over here? No. Okay, perfect. I believe you. Do you know what a Charlie Bravo is? Totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Why was that the first time you hit that out of my hand?
it's crazy.
Really short attention span.
You just got rid of the one chick.
Ding dong!
Maybe this is another one.
Oh man.
Oh, it's the restroom. Oh. Hey.
I don't want any part of that. So where are all these chicks you've been telling me about? I mean, I've come over here all these, these babes.
If you hadn't shown up an hour late, they were all here and left.
Are you serious?
We had one that was really, really drunk and happy.
Oh. Man, I miss everything. Oh.
Wow!
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
I think you just pooped your pants. Dude.
you can always say the silent ones are the most deadly.
The sharks. Did you just spook yourself?
Have any vino?
Bad gas, huh?
Ding dong!
Actually, it's not that bad.
Oh.
Hey! Isn't she adorable?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what she is, but I want her to stick around. I've got a tree in the backyard. You want to go play on it? Go on, squirrel. Chipmunk.
Come on. Come on. You know who I am. Come on.
You're my best friend.
Yeah,
And
but
you always try to hook me up. You always try to find a woman for me. You're
always
you're
for me.
always
You're
stealing.
Ding
You're
dong.
always stealing girls from me.
Uh-oh. Here comes the chick. Oh, and hey, now stripper forever.
Good.
I'm Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do for a living?
Well, I just kind of take gals on dates and treat them well and end up taking their money. Yeah.
That just give me the answer. Okay.
Do you not know?
You're a con man of some sort. Or somebody famous that I don't know.
Well, not so famous, but
Are you?
I'm definitely your buddy, and I'm kind of loose, and
Little jiggle right there. I see.
That male swagger.
Yeah.
things start jiggling.
Do you think you can recruit
Hey,
me?
is there any
Can you sing me a song?
Is there any Jello at this party?
Just a gigolo.
Sean, Rob, and Julie up on stage. Sean, Rob, and Julie. And for this, let's give them, what kind of household activity could they be doing?
Dishes.
dishes. All right, so they're going to just do a scene about doing the dishes. And also for this scene, let me grab my pen here so I don't forget. I need 3 contrasting emotions. So what would, give me an emotion.
Anger.
Anger. Okay.
Happy.
Anger, happy.
Ennui.
The French emotion. Anger, happy. High. High is not really an emotion, but it's a state of being, so we can do that. We can do high. All right. So, what's going to happen here is these guys are going to do a series of 4 short scenes. The first scene is going to be the neutral scene, and the following 3 scenes are going to be affected by the suggestions I just got from you, the emotions of anger, happy, and high. So, this is the very first neutral scene involving doing the dishes.
I don't know why Mom is making us wash these dishes. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
She's such a bitch, man.
At least you don't have to get stuck drying. God.
So unfair and worked so hard.
I love how I dry and she immediately corrects me.
You're supposed to rinse, bro. That's how this works, man.
Oh, that's why she's a bitch. 'Cause she's never taught me how to do this.
I don't even like this food. You know, it's so gross. I mean, typically I just tend to eat like sandwiches. Why does she
Where
always
did
have
you-
to make lasagna?
Where did these dishes even come from? We don't have this many people in our family.
And scene. All right, so there you go. That was the first neutral scene involving doing the dishes. Now we're going to do that exact same scene, this time in the emotion of happy. Happy.
I sure do love doing the dishes. Man, this is
Oh my God.
great.
Mom is such a bitch.
I love to dry.
Oh, here.
What?
I'm drying. She's always drying it.
Oh, you know what? I'm so glad I'm the one that gets to dry because, you know, I hate touching the dirty food.
I'm touching the dirty food.
Oh, am I supposed to be rinsing?
It's all worked
Mom,
out.
you're such a bitch. You never told me that.
I am not Mom. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the mom? Anyways, I just think that doing the dishes is just a good way for all of us to get together and bond, you know. It's just something that we can do together. Don't you think?
All right, so that was the washing the dishes scene and happy. Now we're going to do the exact same scene again, this time high.
Bro. Like, what even is a dish?
What did they use before dishes?
Bro.
Mom's such a bitch.
But like, this plate, man, it's like clean.
It's got suds on it. They're pretty.
Yeah, man.
I think I did something wrong.
Dude, like, I'm kind of hungry.
So hungry.
Does anybody have like Doritos? Not the cheap Aldi shit, the good shit.
I think this did something different to me. I'm not feeling so
Is
good.
anybody else feeling like they're walking on the moon?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm walking
sorry.
on the moon. Oh!
This plate used to have brownies on it.
And scene. All right, so there you go. Doing the dishes stone. All right, and now for the last scene, the same scene again, done this time in the emotion of anger.
Look at the
So much bitch!
stupid! I hate
I don't want to do this anymore. Why do we have to do this?
You know what? Just do it! I mean, come on, the sooner we do it, the sooner the better.
Oh,
We can get the
shut
hell
up.
out of here.
hate this family!
You know what? Enough. Just stop it and let's just get it done because I'm sick of
I don't want to, Mom. I don't want to do this anymore.
I hate all of you!
Oh my God! I hate this family.
I'm so sick of you two! Just do it! Come on!
Scene. All right, so there you go. occupation for this?
Dentist.
Dentist. Okay, dentist. All right, so what we're going to do now is something called World's Worst. There's a lot of bad dentists out there, but these are our impressions of the world's worst dentist.
Get it, girl.
Yeah. All right, and inhale, and... Get ready.
World's worst dentist.
I think I'm gonna need a screwdriver for this.
World's worst dentist.
I am so depressed, I'm down in the mouth.
This is not going to hurt.
All right, you two.
Fill a cavity. I'll be right with you.
All right, I've got to be on the golf course in like 5, so I think we're going to skip the Novocaine. Okay, we're just doing a root canal. It's fine. It's fine. Come on, we can do it. We can do it.
Nurse, can you make sure he's all the way out? Okay, great.
World's worst.
Nobody's going to notice that gap in between your front teeth.
We're out of dental floss. Likely we can use our shoelaces instead.
This will help me get a better angle.
All right, how about another occupation?
Comedian.
Comedian. There's a lot of shitty comedians out there, I know. But these are the world's worst comedians.
That isn't funny.
Hey guys, my name's Jeff Gage. I'm here at the Columbus Funny
World's worst.
I do that 2 more times, I'll be the world's worst improv guy.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Good to be here today. I woke up.
World's worst comedian.
Anybody want to try some Jell-O?
Hey guys. How's it going? You know, just, anyone had a day today? Okay. Okay.
That's the world's worst comedian. How about another occupation? One more.
Judge.
What was that one?
Daycare worker.
Daycare worker. Whoa. We did preface this by saying these are the world's worst daycare center workers. Here we go. World's worst daycare center worker.
Come here, honey.
World's worst daycare center worker.
I said get your ass over here now!
Hey, Timmy, come here. Go change Abby's diaper.
And that's world's worst, ladies and gentlemen. All right. For this next thing, let's have Val and Steven step forward here. And this is going to be where you're going to help them out in the scene. How do these two know? Let's give them a relationship. How do these two know each other? They're recently divorced. Okay. All right. So where would these two recently divorced people be meeting?
On a courthouse.
At the courthouse. Duh. I mean, we're talking recent. All right. So they're recently divorced at the courthouse, and this is called add a word or fill in the blank. Whenever they leave a blank in their dialogue and hold their hand out, that's your cue to help them out with the dialogue and the scene. So, you guys got it? So, you guys come on off stage. And this is called Add a Word with recently divorced couple at the courthouse.
I had so much fun at that divorce hearing.
Yeah, it was a real blast. I see that you brought your best
Girlfriend?
girlfriend here.
Yeah, she's quite lovely. Every day she
Makes me breakfast.
Peas.
makes me what?
Peas.
Pee? Every day she makes me pee. It really makes me feel
Engorged. Engorged.
engorged. It makes me pee. So I'm glad that you noticed that I brought it.
It's too bad I never got to see that.
I see that you brought your blender. Blender.
Yeah, I take my blender everywhere.
So that you can make margaritas?
I mean, yeah, it's a party. Let's make margaritas right now.
Let's have some margaritas and let's invite
My girlfriend.
hot dogs to the
Okay, well, if we're gonna invite hot dogs, let's also invite quesadillas.
And we're going to go to the Mexican restaurant where we will eat the quesadillas naked. Naked at the Mexican restaurant.
Great, because that would be how you came to the dinner table every night.
That's also how I came to the court hearing.
You should have at least brought your
Balls.
I would have, but I left them
In your pocket.
in your pocket.
You wouldn't have needed anything to cover them up with anyway.
You're one to talk. Next time I will bring them with the
Ball and chain.
queso.
Great. Nice way to mess up some great queso. I mean, if we're gonna do that, we might as well just go to the
Leg of lamb.
leg of lamb.
I like to get going real fast, and I like to jump right into the fish tacos. And I just go to town on the fish tacos, and it makes me feel like I'm
Divorce.
makes me feel like I'm divorced.
Well, I don't recall you ever doing that either, but... No, I mean, that's probably because you didn't have a...
Leg. Yeah.
Penis. Penis.
I really didn't appreciate you using that as evidence in court.
That came out like a real couple. All right. For this next thing, let's get Barry, Val, and Steven back up here. And we're very fortunate today that we don't just entertain, we also educate. We happen to have with us today one of the world's foremost authorities on everything there is to know about anything. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Know-It-All. Dr. Know-It-All. And Dr. Know-It-All does know everything there is to know about anything, so if you have a question for Dr. Know-It-All, please feel free to just shout it out right now if you have a question for Dr. Know-It-All.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Very good question. It's been puzzling children for centuries. Ladies and gentlemen, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Wood.
Chuck.
Enough.
Wood.
To
Build.
A
fireplace.
So enough wood to build a fireplace, then maybe a little bit more to burn it. Good question, though. Anyone else have a question for Dr. Know-It-All?
Why does my boyfriend sleep on the couch every night?
Hold on to that. What was this one? Why is your boyfriend?
Why does my boyfriend sleep on the couch every
The personal question here, Dr. Know-It-All. Why does her boyfriend sleep on the couch every night?
He
Sleeps.
Because
he
Has.
body odor.
He has body odor, so you're actually lucky. And there was a question over here. What was it about the Zodiac killer?
Is Ted Cruz the Zodiac?
Oh, this lady would like to know, is Ted Cruz the Zodiac killer?
Ted
Cruz.
Is
definitely
The
only
Zodiac.
killer.
You were right on your hunch there, Starsky. Anyone else?
Where do babies come from?
Where do babies from? All right, here's a question from an adult woman. Obviously has not had that conversation with her mother yet. But she would like to know, Dr. Know-It-All, where do babies come from?
Babies.
Begin.
in
A.
Sack.
which
Is.
Purple.
located
In.
The
mother.
Wow, we are learning a lot today. Babies come from a purple sack in the mother. And we'll just leave it at that till you have a conversation with your mom. All right? So, anyone else? We have time for one more question.
Where does my mail go whenever I put it in the box?
Good question. This is happening a lot right now. Dr. Know-It-All, where does his mail go when he puts it in the box?
His.
Mail.
Will
Always.
Be.
lost
The.
again.
It will just always be lost, sir. How about a hand for Dr. Know-It-All? Let's get everybody up on stage now. We're going to conduct a little symphony here. We got all the players up on stage, showing a wide range of emotions and levels of those emotions. These are one of our favorite acting exercises, and this is an emotional symphony. So for these three on the end, let's get what emotion would they? Let's give them an emotion.
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic. Let me hear what ecstatic sounds like.
Oh!
All right. And the three ladies here in the middle. What's an emotion? Horny. Of course, they get the three girls. All right. So let me hear what horny sounds like.
Can we hear that again?
I hope you're happy, dude. All right. And an emotion, another emotion for these three. Stupid. The emotion of stupid. Let me hear what stupid sounds like. All right. So we have, what was that? Ecstatic, horny, and stupid. All right, so here we go. This is our emotional symphony. Warm up your voices. All right. Now for this next thing, let's see. What's it? we need Pepper, Barry, Julie, and Rob up on stage. And these are two sets of Siamese twins here, and they're going to be having a conversation with each other. And let's see, where would these guys be? Let's give them a location. At the I heard airport. Okay. All right. So here we are. This is these are two people at the airport. Okay.
am
tired
of
flying,
and
especially
now
that
it is
3 o'clock.
You
Are
really
difficult.
who
On
Earth
would
con up sleep
with
my
polar bear
at
the
airport.
our
Life
is
very
tedious. I
am
hopeful
that
this
will
pass.
Are
you
drunk.
I
Hope
that
you
have
the
great
idea
of
the day.
You
would
sleep
well
if
you
drink.
we
Should
take another
drink.
All right, and sing! All right, for this next thing, I need Corey, Abby, Julie, and Rob up on stage. Here they come.
You should say friends, Corey.
So between Abby and Julie and Rob, which one of these guys do you want to stay on stage for this? Abby. All right, Abby, you're going to stay. You're going to be our initial clue giver.
Love you,
three
Abby.
go off into our soundproof hallway or alleyway. And what's going to happen here is Abby's going to be, this is called occupation, location, and death. All right, so she has to get them to guess in order an occupation, a location, and a death, but she cannot speak. She can only talk in gibberish and use like sign language and act it out. And then she conveys that to the next person. She has 1 minute to do this. And then the next person has 1 minute to convey that to the next person, and then that person has it to the next person. So it's kind of like telephone line with charades involved. So let's start with an occupation. What was that? Anesthesiologist. All right, so anesthesiologist, a very specific occupation, and a location not associated with a bar. Just a bar, okay? Bar, an anesthesiologist, and a bizarre way to die.
Masturbating.
Dude, you're doing it wrong. What? Something else besides
Drowned in a toilet.
Drowned in a toilet. Oh, that's a horrible way to go. All right. Yeah, and then spinning clap once they they're the ones spinning the clap. All right. So once they think they have it, they're going to clap their hands and spin around. That gives Abby the cue to go on to the next thing. So we have an anesthesiologist and the location of a bar, and the way to die is drowning in a toilet. All right. So let's bring our first member back on stage.
Get it, Abby.
Come on in, whoever's coming first. And you have 60 seconds to get this right, starting now. Seconds. Bring in the next person, and now Corey is going to, whatever he thinks the occupation, the location, and death are, he's going to bring in and try and show that to Julie. Julie, come on up on stage. You have 60 seconds, beginning now.
Frat party?
And time! Alright, so there you go. Now, thank you, Pepper. Bring in our next victim. Julie, you're going to convey this to Rob. Rob, come on up to the stage. You have 2 seconds beginning now. Occupation, location, death.
That was quick.
Alright, Rob, you didn't seem too sure about that, so let's stop and reset this and bring in our last victim. That's everybody. Alright, so we're going to start with Rob. So Rob.
Yes, sir.
What was the occupation?
Was she a gynecologist?
And what was the location?
She was at a bar.
Oh. And what was the way to die?
She went to the wrong comedy show.
All right, so Julie, what was the occupation?
Oh, I thought he was a dentist.
Dentist. And the location?
Frat party.
A frat party. And what was the way to die?
The toilet bowl.
So Corey, what was the occupation?
A plastic surgeon. On breasts specifically.
Oh, okay. And, okay.
Commit.
Yeah, exactly. And the location?
Was a frat party.
Frat party. And the way to die?
Guillotine.
Oh, come on out here, Abby.
Yeah.
So, Abby, what was the actual occupation?
Obviously, it was an anesthesiologist.
And the, yeah. The location
Was a bar.
a couple generations, all right, and the way to die.
Drowning in a toilet. Let's get everybody up on stage again. We've got Corey, Abby, Julie, Steven, Val, Pepper, Barry, Rob, and Sean. Sean!
All right. I know, right? And I need you to pick one of them who has not been chosen to leave the room yet. Go back outside. Valerie. I heard Valerie first. So Val, going out into our soundproof hallway, and she will, or alleyway, and she's going to be hosting a press conference, and she's going to be a famous person. They can be real or fictitious. Who would that be? Elon Musk. No, I already got Elon Musk. Good suggestion, though. All right, so Elon's here to announce something at this press conference that you wouldn't expect him to announce. Something that has the end of the world. Well, if anybody had the power to do it. So, all right, so he's here to announce the end of the world. All right, so these are our members of the press corps. They will be giving clues to Val as to who she is and what she's here to announce at this press conference. So again, if she is answering the questions, it sounds like she's getting it right. Snap your fingers, let her know she's on the right path. And once she guesses it, go ahead and give her a big round of applause. So with that being said, let's get Val back in the room. Rob, you grabbing her? Yep. All right, and we'll get the press corps over here. And here we go with our press conference. Welcome back to our esteemed guests. Come on up here. We don't have much time, so we've assembled members of the press corps. We will field questions, and then we have to move on our press junket for some other. So if you have a question, we will answer it, and as soon as possible. Yes, right here, sir.
Ed Schwartz from the Wall Street Journal. The results, or what we published for your net worth, accurate?
More or less.
Yes.
Stevie Nicks with Douchebag Monthly. What do you think about us eventually taxing you?
I don't like that idea at all.
Yes, right here.
Yes, I'm the ghost of Senator John Glenn from the How do you feel about having the biggest that there is?
Well, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm Donald Trump.
Hi, I'm John Hockensmith from the San Francisco Chronicle. I was just wondering if you're going to release all of your news releases on Twitter now.
Probably not.
Probably not. So it's a definite maybe. Yes, right here.
Ed Schwartz from the Wall Street Journal. I understand that you had to take out a $24 billion loan recently. Is that correct?
That's about right.
Yes.
Yeah, San Francisco Chronicle again. How much of that is in Dogecoin?
Quite a bit of it, actually. Elon Musk.
Yes. And now we'll get to Mr. Musk, why he's here to hold this press conference. Anyone else have a question for Mr. Musk? Yes.
Neil deGrasse Tyson with National Geographic. Can we expect to have humans on Mars before the end?
I think so.
Thank you. Anyone? Yes, right there. Yeah.
Barbara Walters in 2020. Wanted to know if you had any special dates in mind for when everything will be dust.
I really haven't thought about that, so no.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, in the back row, yeah.
Hi, I'm Dave. I was wondering, will it be just the 4 horsemen, or will there be more?
I think 4 is good.
Yes, right.
Yeah. Tom from the San Francisco Chronicle. Do you know Jesus?
Yeah, you know, he's we're related.
Yeah, it's right here in the front, yes.
Julie from the Akron Beacon Journal. Do we expect to hear trumpets?
Certainly. I'm going to end the world.
All right, for this next thing, let's get Abby and Corey up here on You know, when you do that, you make the rest of the cast feel better. I'm just fucking with you. All right, so this is, let's give these guys a relationship. How do these two know each other?
College priest and an altar boy.
College priest. I'll go with college dropouts. That was the first one. Yeah, okay. Although priest and altar boy is a lot of fodder for comedy. We'll go with college dropouts. All right. So these are a couple of college dropouts. And this is called Take That Back. Whenever they hear this, they've got to take back what they just said and replace it with something else. All right, so here we go. This is Take That Back with college dropouts.
I'm so glad that we dropped out of college. What a good choice.
I know. We're never going to regret this. We're probably not going to regret this. We're going to regret it.
I definitely think so too, but I don't know, like, you could be homeless, you can go anywhere you want, like, you can go nowhere you want to go. I am gonna go somewhere.
Steve? Karen? Karen 2?
Give me a drink?
You work here.
Well, still, I mean, be a gentleman. Thank you. God, this sucks. I just don't even know why you would do that.
I thought it'd be funny.
Yep.
Because I'm trying to show you how much I like you by being mean to you.
It worked.
Because I'm 7. Because I never grew up. Because I'm a really old man and
I can tell.
kind of hot.
I know. I don't know. I hate myself. Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to come clean. If you're gonna like me and be in a relationship, you gotta know how much I hate myself. I really love myself. Best, you're lucky to be with me. You're so unlucky, it creeps me out. I love myself.
As you should. Kind of arrogant.
Wow, okay. Well, you know how we were about to get together? That's no more. It's gonna happen.
Let's get the whole cast up here on stage. Now we're going to create a story for you, and who is this story going to be about? A person, real or fictitious? Paul Bunyan. That's a great guy to be in a story. We've heard that old Paul Bunyan and the ox story a million times, but we'll change it a little bit. Give us a location now.
Drag show.
Where?
A drag show.
A drag show. Paul Bunyan at a drag show. That would go over real well. The brownie paper towel guy at a drag show. Yeah, all the bears would love it. All right. So drag show and Paul Bunyan and an object not associated with either of those two things.
Toenail clipper.
Toenail clippers. Okay. So very random. So we have we're going to tell a story. These guys are all going to make up a story collectively about Paul Bunyan, toenail clippers, and a drag show. But they have some rules that they have to follow. and you are the judge. You can eliminate them. If they, when I point to them, they tell part of the story. When I pull my hand away, they stop, even at mid-word, and the next person picks up right from that very spot and finishes the word for them. If they pause when I point to them, that's your cue to tell them to go sit down. If they stammer or just spew incoherent bullshit when I point to them, then that's your cue to tell them to go sit down. And the last rule is they cannot repeat what the person before them just said. If they repeat what the person before them said, you tell them to go sit down. Okay, so Paul Bunyan, toenail clippers and a drag show. This is our story. It goes a little something like this. Once upon a time,
Paul Bunyan decided he wanted to go to a drag show. Unbeknownst to him,
everyone there was expecting him in his big blue ox. He couldn't wait
until he brought out the ox, and then he was gonna
show them all the tricks that he does with his ox. For Paul Bunyan was a drag queen.
And he was also going to do his favorite trick, which was to trim
all the drag queen's toenails before the show. Favorite thing in the world because he collects them
and keeps them in his closet. It's a wonderful way to
make everyone happy is looking at the toenail clipping. He's been collecting it for a while.
Because he loves to collect toenail clippings and he wants to
rule the world. Toenail clippings by impressing everyone so much.
What he doesn't know is that
the drag show
is in outer space.
And was the drag show was in outer space.
And Paul Bunyan, the reason why he clips toenails is because he can't afford
a spaceship of his own to carry him in and the ox
down to the Mars space shuttle, which
only allows smaller pets.
Because you have to have them in a carrier, and he didn't own one before.
He was going to purchase one with the money he got from the toenail
clippers. Yeah, they were really famous.
He was going to buy one with the toenail clippers.
But he forgot that he didn't have his money.
And he's really broke, so I don't know.
If he could afford to get
new clippers.
So he took the blue ox.
And then he said to the blue ox, I'm going
to kill you.
And then I'm going to take your corpse back to the drag show.
Because I can dance on you.
You take the corpse back to the show and dance on it.
And Bee's Knees, the largest drag queen of them all, was deciding that she loved
corpses and she wanted to have a smell.
And then she decided that she was going to cut the oxtail
live on stage.
And for everyone to see and
use those toenail clippers
as a garnish.
So the moral of the story is So the moral of the story is
make sure that you have
enough toenail clippers.
Be careful.
So make sure you have enough toenail clippers
to trim a blue ox's
before you kill it.
Alright, so for this next thing I need an activity, something you do out of doors. Fly a kite. I heard fly a kite. All good suggestions, but fly a kite was the first one I could make out. Alright, so what's going to happen here is these guys are going to be doing a series of short scenes. They're going to start a scene about flying a kite, and at any time during that scene, myself or one of the other players is going to clap our hands and yell freeze. When we do that, the players acting out the scene will freeze their body position. One of the other players will tap them, assume their body position, and create an entire new reality based just on the body position. So, with that in mind, this is freeze tag, starting with, I need 2 people forward. Any 2? There we go. And starting with flying a kite.
All right. That's really cool. Let me try. I want to try.
No,
I want to try.
It's not your turn.
It is my turn.
Freeze!
Okay, so this is how you reach into the horse's butt. Glove on. It's very important, okay? Unless you don't want, I won't tell anybody if you don't know. You might have to go in. Here, I'm going to have you spread, and then I'm going to go in.
Where do you want to be here?
That's pretty good, except your balance is a little sketchy there.
Oh yeah, my core is just really bad.
I mean, what you
Just start
really
doing
need to
some stuff,
do-
you know, like I need to be doing all this kind of stuff.
Well,
Freeze!
oh my god.
You're gonna catch it, right?
Oh my God! Get this thing out of me! Oh my God.
Push hard.
Freeze!
Hut 22!
Freeze!
All right, so when you're in this position, then what you want to do is just kind of size up your opponent. Sounds good. And then all of a sudden you go, "Pah!"
Oh God! Okay.
Okay, I'm it.
No! You're coming with me! We're going to do this together!
Freeze!
I always knew you were the one for me.
I love every time you say that.
I know, but just so you know.
Can I put my clothes on now?
No, absolutely not. No.
All right. You said cartwheels, right?
Cartwheels, come on.
No, I don't think it's. So, do you want to make it official?
Do you want to go to the baseball game with me? It'll be a great time. I've got awesome tickets. We can play catch. What do you say?
Can you wait till I put my glove on? Freeze.
And are you ready to catch it?
Yeah.
All right, throw it back to me.
Okay, here we go. I've been working out, bro.
Freeze! Freeze! And that's freeze tag, ladies and We're going to do the hitchhiker next. All right, so this next thing is a game that started out as just an actor-character exercise, but we've kind of incorporated it into our show because it's a lot of fun to watch these guys squirm on stage. So here we go. This is called the hitchhiker, and you'll kind of get the idea of it as it goes along. So here we go.
Get it? Nice. It's a hot one. You know what I mean? Yeah, where you going? Going to the strip club.
to the strip mall. Get me a lady. Oh, who's that? There's a lady right there, huh?
Hey. We good?
Yep.
This is such a great song. This is such a great song. You gotta be dancing.
I can't hear it. You want to stream it?
Oh,
Bluetooth.
Here.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Awesome. Oh, dude. We'll sing it or something.
Oh, okay, so we should.
I got pull over here. Come on in.
Oh, God. So tired. Tired all night. Oh, hey.
How would you like to be driving this car all this time?
Sleep
Where are you trying to go even?
God,
I don't know. I've been here since 1976. Apparently, anymore.
Hardly ever.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's somebody.
He looks like a hitchhiker that might hurt.
All right. Let's see, Chris, need a ride?
He needs a ride.
He needs a ride. Come on.
He needs a ride. Buckle up, buddy.
Can you drive to the hospital?
I can drive to the hospital. What's wrong with you?
I have a fractured voice box.
Oh, I can hear it.
How did that happen?
I was yelling at my wife because she wanted too much sex.
What a problem to have.
Well, that's pretty
Sounds like you have the same
understandable.
problem.
Oh, look, it looks like we have another passenger that's about ready to come in.
Should we pick her up?
Like, totally, where are we going?
Oh my God, I don't know, where are we going?
Like, going to the valley.
The valley.
In the valley.
Like, just the coolest part.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you sound like you're from where I live.
I know, like, totally. So,
Yeah, that's totally awesome.
I know.
Why are you hitchhiking?
Because I'm lazy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, there's someone else.
God, it took you fucking long enough. Jesus. I mean, seriously, I deserve to have an attitude.
You're lucky you got a ride.
That took forever, though. Like, if you're not gonna do
It actually did
do-
take forever, Pepper.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Your driving
it did.
is like
Thank
You
you.
know what? I'm so done with all of you. So, I just don't even want to deal with you anymore.
Too bad. So you're welcome to hell.
Well, you know. Whatever. Look,
Yeah.
there's somebody here.
God, another
Yeah.
fucking person.
Oh,
Oh, ole, ole,
Thank you!
Oh my God, welcome to the car!
What are you doing?
Let's get Sean, Corey, Pepper, and Barry up here. And let's see, let's give them some kind of an activity they could be doing.
Jumping on a trampoline.
Jumping on a trampoline. Okay, so these guys are going to be doing a scene about, a 1 minute scene about jumping on a trampoline, and they were going to edit it down into shorter versions of that scene as we go along. This is called half-life or diminishing returns. So here we go. This is our first scene, which is 1 minute long, about jumping on a trampoline.
How high do you can get?
I'm gonna try to get as high as I can.
Keep doing somersaults or anything?
No, but
Oh, this is a great idea!
oh my god! Oh god!
I'm having so much fun.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When I was swimming in the ocean one time, and this male dolphin was chasing me, and I had to like
not this again.
Stop bouncing me.
Oh, Dad. What?
What?
I don't know if I could do this anymore. Why do we always have to do this?
For your cardiovascular.
I know, but
I think I left mine at home.
Yeah, no doubt.
It also improves your balance.
all right, are we done? Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Here, pack it up. We're making an embarrassment of ourselves.
Yes, we are.
Time! All right, so that was the trampoline scene in 1 minute. Now, we're going to do that exact same scene in half the time. Same scene, 30 seconds. Ready? And begin.
Oh my god, this is so much fun.
Great time.
I don't know, I think I'll break my neck.
I don't know.
Thanks for bringing this, Mom.
Stop bouncing me.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Swimming in the ocean and that time that male dolphin was trying to
Oh my God,
Oh my
not
god.
that again.
Pack it up. Pack it up. Pack it up.
All right.
Ow!
Oh, you big baby. Was that?
Time! 30 seconds. Now we'll do the exact same scene again, this time in 15 seconds. Ready?
Easy,
Ready?
Oh my god, it's so much fun.
Can you do a backflip?
I can't, I'm breaking my neck.
This is fun.
Thanks for bringing this one.
Stop bouncing me.
Oh, try not that.
No, not that again.
Oh,
We
yes.
can put this away.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's just put it
Oh
away.
my god.
It gets better each time. So let's do it again in 7.5 seconds. Same thing. Ready? Begin!
Oh my god, you guys are so fun.
Stop bouncing me. Stop bouncing me. Put it away. Put it away.
Now, we're getting shorter. Now, same second. Same scene. 3.5 seconds. Ready? Begin!
Oh my god, that's fun.
Now the whole scene in 1 second. Ready? Go! Time! Alright, very good. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming Don't forget to tip the wait staff. They're working hard for you to make sure you guys have a good time, so please leave a nice gratuity for those guys. Also, you might notice I left my business card on the tables. If this looks like something you might want to try at some point in time, reach out to me. Also, I only had my realtor card, so also if you want me to sell your house or help you buy a house, contact me after the show or shoot me an email or a text. I can help you out with that too. So one more time, give it up for Barry. Come on.